The universe should be full of life. That is the strange part, not the blurry object in the sky, not the half-second clip on a screen. NASA says there is no data showing that UAP are alien technology, so the real mystery is not one unknown object. It is everything behind it. Billions of galaxies, billions of stars, planets almost everywhere we look. If even a tiny fraction of those worlds are alive, why has nobody said hello? So far, there is no confirmed alien signal, no confirmed civilization, no confirmed life beyond Earth. That does not prove Earth is alone. But every new exoplanet makes the silence feel louder. The serious search is quieter than the headlines. Astronomers search distant atmospheres for oxygen, methane, carbon dioxide, water vapor, and mixtures that may be hard to explain without life. The James Webb Space Telescope can read some exoplanet atmospheres by watching starlight pass through them. K218b became famous because researchers discussed possible chemical signals there, including methane, carbon dioxide, and a debated trace of dimethyl sulfide. But this is not proof of life. It is a clue under pressure, a signal that still has to survive better data. Biology would only be the first step. Intelligence is another. Technology is another after that. That is why SETI searches for technosignatures. Not just life, but signs of tools, a radio signal, a laser flash, a pattern in the noise. Most of this search happens in our own galaxy. Other galaxies are too distant for direct confirmation now. This is where the Fermi Paradox becomes a shadow. The universe looks large enough for company, old enough for civilizations, full enough of planets. But we hear nothing confirmed. Maybe life is rare. Maybe intelligence is rare. Maybe civilizations speak briefly, then go quiet. Maybe they are listening, not transmitting. Maybe their signals are too weak, too distant, or too different to recognize. Maybe we are early. Maybe we are late. Maybe the dangerous step is still ahead of us. That idea is called the Great Filter. Between dead rock and a lasting civilization, there may be a barrier most worlds never pass. If that is true, Earth is not just a planet. It is a fragile signal. The search for aliens is also a search for something closer to home. Can intelligence survive long enough to be heard? A radio telescope turns under a sky full of stars. The signal line stays flat. Then, just before the dark, one small pulse appears. If the universe is trying to answer, we may not know how to listen yet.